Welcome to Tube Vision. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to do something a little different here on Tube Vision. We normally do classic TV shows and movies, but this time we're going to go back to 1994 with a movie called Stargate. The premises of this film follows a group of explorers who discover a mysterious artifact in Egypt known as the Stargate, which turns out to be a portal to another planet. The Stargate movie had an incredible cast of stars, which included Kurt Russell as Colonel Jack O'Neill and James Spader as Dr. Daniel Jackson. The cast also included Jay Davison, Favincia Limfords, and Alexius Cruz. Jay Davison had no intentions of acting. Initially discovered in a bar, Jay was then cast in a drama, The Crying Game, directed by Neil Jordan. When Jordan was asked to direct Stargate, he asked Davison to be the lead villain. In order to get out of the commitment, Jade asked to be paid $1 million. Imagine the shock when the studio agreed to pay it. Jay Davison found the costumes, memorizing lines, and the production to be very difficult. After Stargate, Davison officially retired from acting. Jay did make an appearance in the 2008 short film, The Borgide Project, but besides that, rumor has it Davison is now working in the fashion industry. James Spader, when first given the script to Stargate, read it and said he didn't particularly like what he read. So why did he make it? There are some stories that say he did the film for the paycheck. Others say he decided to make the film after meeting with director Roland Emmerich. James Spader also had allergies. He was highly allergic to cats. And there was a scene in which he had to interact with a cat. To accommodate his allergies, the cat used in the scene was heavily sedated. The budget of Stargate was $55 million. It grossed over $196 million worldwide, making it a commercial success. Stargate spawned a successful multimedia franchise, including several television series such as Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe. These series expand on concepts introduced in the original movie and developed a dedicated fan base. Stargate was praised for its groundbreaking visual effects, particularly the depiction of the wormhole generated by the Stargate itself. The success of the film led to several direct-to-video sequels, including Stargate: The Ark of the Truth and Stargate Continuum. Additionally, the television series that followed expanded the lore and mythology of the Stargate universe. The success of Stargate as a film directly inspired the creation of Stargate SG-1, which premiered in 1997 and became one of the longest-running science fiction television series in history. The show was in its 10th year run production with 203 episodes, beating The X-Files by one episode. Doctor Who was the longest-running show, over 800 episodes, but took periodical breaks. SG-1's record was beaten by Supernatural, which had been on the air since 2005. The Stargate franchise was immense. The most obvious elements are the television shows that were produced from the 1994 film. But how many fans were also readers of the books? Put a comment below if you were. If you played the video game as well. There were some failed attempts. Stargate Worlds and Stargate SG-1, The Alliance. But there were also special Stargate SG-1 Unleashed. The Stargate effect was simple yet elegant effect. Looking at the gate, it appeared to be a pool of blush water that had gentle ripples running throughout. However, when the Stargate first activates, a column of water defies gravity and shoots out, only to be pulled back in a few moments later. How did they do that with 1994 technology? Although computer effects were used for the Stargate on television spin-offs, for the film, the column of water was created by shooting an air cannon in a tank of liquid. Although the effect for the television show was digital, the Stargate itself still had to physically move. Wear and tear made the gates malfunction, and launch sequence became shorter with each season. When Richard Dean Anderson joined the cast of Stargate SG-1, he wanted some changes to happen with the character before he signed on. One of the changes was very small. He wanted the last name of the character to be changed to O'Neill, that is with 2 L's. Anderson also wanted to see his version of O'Neill to be funnier than how he was portrayed in the movies. Russell's O'Neill followed orders, whereas Anderson's O'Neill was quite the maverick. After being a star of MacGyver for 7 seasons, he also wanted Stargate SG-1 to be more of an ensemble show. Believe it or not, Stargate was the first film to have an official website. Remember, we're talking about 1994. You weren't going to watch high-definition red band trailers for your movie on your iPhone at that time. The site had photos and written promos for the film, and it was set up by writer Dean Devlin. The Air Force were big fans of the Stargate franchise. Not only did they provide technical support for the show, high-ranked members of the Air Force also appeared as extras. There's even a Stargate Easter egg that you can find when you do a tour of the military base in Colorado. There's one thing that the Air Force won't support on Stargate. Granted, the United States military has bent over backwards for the Stargate series, including the usage of a nuclear submarine for a scene in Stargate Continuum. However, rumor has it that the Air Force will not support or encourage the discussion of Area 51 on the show. According to behind-the-scenes stories, Kurt Russell and James Spader engaged in friendly pranks during the filming. Russell reportedly enjoyed scaring Spader by hiding rubber snakes in his trailer. James Spader's character, Daniel Jackson, wears distinctive round glasses throughout the film. These glasses were Spader's own, as he felt they suited the character well and insisted on wearing them during the filming. The elaborate costume worn by Jay Davison as the character Ra was incredibly heavy and uncomfortable. Davison reportedly found it challenging to move and act while wearing the costume, which added to the difficulty of portraying the character. The film's creators invented the ancient Egyptian language spoken by the characters in the movie. They hired Mark Okrand, who previously developed the Klingon language for Star Trek, to create the language elements for Stargate. During the filming of the climatic battle scene, the wind machines used to create the sandstorm caused significant issues. Sand would get into everything, including the cameras, leading to delays and technical difficulties. Fans of the Stargate movies are called Gators. The term was first used by Brad Wright in 2001, but it didn't become widely used. There are some talks of a new Stargate movie being filmed in 2024. Stay tuned for more details. If you have not seen the 1994 version of Stargate, be sure to do so. If you're a big sci-fi fan, I think you'll really enjoy this movie. I happened to find it myself on YouTube, on the movie section, and it was a free movie on YouTube, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It started off a little slow, not knowing what was going on exactly, about the first 10 minutes. After that, it got pretty good. After they went to the Stargate and went to the other world, it was very enjoyable. Be sure to check it out. And be sure to stay tuned for my channel for more on different movies and different TV shows. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.